go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He completes it to Julio Jones.
Wilson.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Brings up.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
They'll take over.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down.
The tackle made at the
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over
first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Third and long, it's Stafford. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. This will be fielded at the 17. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10.
32-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second and 11 now. Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Julio Jones there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Steelers 6, Lions nothing.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run to the former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up second.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson buying time to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll throw from the gun. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this one's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore... That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 52 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
To T.J. Hawkinson.
T.J. Hawkinson there to make the grab. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead.
The kick is
and this one through the uprights and good.
Score Lions 7, Steelers 6. Matt Prater to kick.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Well, let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams right out of the gate at home against Dallas, opening their new stadium. Many thought Dallas would go out west and beat them. That didn't happen. Then how about the Rams going on the road this week and beating Philadelphia, and decisively? This looks like a Rams team that finished 9-7 last year. It has designs on challenging for the division title. And one other team I would throw in there is a little bit of a surprise, just by how it's gone down. How about Atlanta? I know it's tough against Seattle, tough against Dallas. Seattle was at home, but they got jumped on by Seattle. And in the Dallas game, they just gave away. That's a team that should be at worst 1-1 right now. Now looking at 0-2 and have a lot of questions.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Setting up the screen for Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Handoff comes to Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Jamie Collins.
It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And it's caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Lions.
Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, fourth quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. From the gun, Stafford. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Stafford on 3rd down. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Incomplete.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Stafford now to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Steelers 12.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Play action. It's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
To kick off for Detroit.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
2nd and 6.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
Come on, like just take your L, bro. The game's over with. Goodness gracious, bro.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Today's final score, Lions 20.
Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.